Hey guys, we're about to go live. We are live already, but gives a few minutes. We're going to get ready and we're going to be talking about making money with Google My Business. That's right, making money with Google My Business. Making money with Google My Business. Make sure you drop your questions and chat in here, and we will definitely answer them while we're live. Going to be starting in about 15 minutes, brother. what's up, guys? Let's see if y'all about ready to get started and go forward. All right, we're going to get started here. It's a little early, about 7 minutes till. Make sure you drop your questions in, and I'll make sure to answer them as best as I can. Going to be talking about how to make money with Google My Business, how to make money with Google My Business, how to make money with Google My Business. If you haven't been to the new events, I'm dropping new events into the Google My Business help group. We'll have an event, if you will, on every day of the week as much as possible. These are all free. That's right, all free. Mondays are making money. Tuesdays, audits. Wednesdays are going to be prospecting or sales. Thursday, GMB hacks and tips. Friday, CTR manipulation. Going to try to do this Monday through Friday every day. Sometimes we may cancel, sometimes we may not, but we're going to do our best as much as possible. Bring y'all some tips and tricks, some ways to make some money, etc., etc. All right? So make sure you go in here and you say you're going, and make sure you do all that jazz, okay? We're going to hang and get some spitting some knowledge for y'all. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So let's say, for example, you're new to Google My Business and you don't know how to find, if you will, prospects. You don't know how to find leads. You don't know how to, if you will, pitch services. And I do it rather simple. For me, it's always been simple when it comes to, if you will, GMB SEO. So, for example, a lot of people will go, how can I find people that are willing to spend money on Google My Business, right? So, nice to meet you, Brian. I see everybody in here, coming in here and chatting. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share the channel, please. We want to grow this thing. All right, so let's say, for example, I don't know. Let's go for Roofer Atlanta. And we want to look for who's spending all the damn money, all right? You could type in any niche you want in any city you want up here. And if they are spending money in ads, these are the people I want to target. Why? Because they're the ones already spending thousands of dollars on pay-per-click, which tells me, number one, they got money to spend. I'm not going to have to go, I wonder if they got money to spend, because I know they have money to spend, okay? I want to look at all of them. Let me see all these people. This is called Google Guaranteed. They are paying to be in Google Guaranteed, okay? They have to meet certain requirements. They can't just do Google ads. It's a matter of meeting certain requirements to get there in the first place, and we could talk about that on another show. But if we click on more roofers in Atlanta, what do you know, man? It shows you every person that is in Google Guaranteed paying for it, right? What does that tell me? These people got money. So I could do one or two things. I could put all these people in a spreadsheet, and I could do call drops. I can do ringless voicemail. I can do all types of stuff to get these people into my funnel, right? So here's all of them, all the Google Guaranteed from here up is what we want to stick with, right? So all these people are spending money, right? So I may want to take all this and send this over to, if you have a virtual assistant, and literally click on all these, get all their websites. Let's click on Dr. Roof Atlanta, right? And we go, what do they got? What are they giving? Free consultations. You see all their information, right? You see their Google reviews. Do they got any more? You know, you can do some research, if you will, on this particular client, right? Now let's go back over to Google and just type in Roofer Atlanta, right? Let's look at this for this Dr. Roof Atlanta. Is he even in the maps? Well, he's not in the top 3. That tells us right now why he's paying for it. Do you think Dr. Roof Atlanta would want to be in the top 3? Of course he would want to be in the top 3. So we could come, we do an audit on his website, and then we pitch him our services. So Dr. Roof Atlanta. Let's go look at Mr. Dr. Roof Atlanta's website. And I'm going to even do some live calls and shit like that in the future. But for right now, I'm just trying to give you what I would do, right? Dr. Roof Atlanta. Here he is right here, but he's not in the top 3. He's not even on page in the top 20 so far that I've seen. So do you think he'd want, to be in the top 3? Give me a 1 or a comment if you think he would. Right? So I go and I take Dr. Roof's website. And I'm like, why in the hell isn't Dr. Roof in the top 3? Yeah, I look at his site and I go, for instance, if I'm doing an audit on this, I love the whole Georgia Bulldog. I always look red and black. You know that. So, but his website, if I go to scroll, it doesn't have a sticky header, which means his menu's not following me. Does he have good content? He's got lots of content, right? Lots of content. Lots of it. He got area he serves. He's got tons of them. Let's look at his service area pages just to see if he does it anywhere near the way we do them. But we'll see. Of course not. He's using the nearby now shit. Doesn't work, in my humble opinion, from what I've used. All right, I go through it. I look at it. Does he have his H1 up above the fold? No, he doesn't. H1 being your main header. What is this website about, right? Roofing company in Roswell and Atlanta, Georgia, all right? So he is already starting out trying to tell Google, hey, I'm about Roswell and Atlanta, Georgia. So you're going to be confusing Google a little bit there, buddy, when you say Roswell and Atlanta, Georgia. So I'd want to do things just a tad bit different, right? So he has official contractor of Atlanta, roofing contractor of Atlanta. Let's turn on, if you will, the, let's go over here too. Give me 1 second. We're going to turn on this little plugin we got here, and y'all get to see it. It is SEO Meta, right? It's a pretty badass plugin. I like it. And I can simply click on it. It's going to tell me all my headers, all my goody stuff here, right? So this is his H1 header, right? But it's not above the fold right here. This is not above the fold, and that's his main header, right? And if we look at this, which is above the fold, that's an H4, right? So this one right here is an H4. All these others are H3s. He's putting them first. This is an H3. That's first. Contact us, H3. H2 right here. Then this right here is an H3. H4. And then this one below the fold is an H1. It's like, what the fuck are y'all people thinking, man? All right. So we go through all this. He's got a YouTube channel. I mean, we could even look at this and say, okay, man, do you got it optimized or anything? And he has it on Vimeo. He doesn't even have it on YouTube. So that's his big mistake right there. That needs to be on YouTube. That needs to be optimized. You need to have a channel that's optimized. And we go over that in our Google My Business Reloaded Masterclass, but a little bit beyond this right here. He's got his interlinking going on, stormage damage, and he's got a lot of different things going on, but all of this really, his headers are all jacked up. Let's look, see what else he got. He does have some Google My Business embeds down here, which is pretty cool, but he doesn't have the actual text reviews that I've seen. So that's just on his home page. Now we can do let's say we want to see how many words of content he has on his home page, and go to the word counter. He's got 1,100. For a roofer in Atlanta, I don't believe that's going to be enough. I basically say, for the most part, 1,500 words or more. On generally speaking, let's put, for example, asphalt shingle repair, just to see how many words of content he has here. Just to see 1,100. It's not going to be, in my opinion, enough, but we would look at his, competition and see what they got. That's one of the main things we want to do. We want to look at all this stuff and then try to figure out why the hell he's not on page 1. Is there any specific reason? Let's go ahead and inspect. Let's run a lighthouse report on his ass and see what he's ranking, what he's doing as far as core vitals, right? There's so much that we can look at before we even quote unquote try to pitch a service to them. So once we find a client, what I do is I run an audit report. I run a content report. I audit all these things. I audit his content, I audit his keywords, I audit his SEO, and then I even take screenshots like this and I'll do a Loom video and then I'll send it to the client. Versus some of these asshats out here that all they do is send them a damn report and then they can't close nothing and they wonder why. I actually take the time and send them a Loom video, you know, or just basically a complete walkthrough, right? So we'll do all that. We'll show them this. His vitals suck. You know, his SEO is not on point. His best practices aren't on point. His performance isn't on point. So we would send them all that. Then I would also take and go in here and I'd say, okay, let's go on a local Falcon, right? Let's run, if you will, a report on his butt and see what he's got going on. For Dr. Roof, you know, he doesn't even have the GMB embedded on the homepage, which is crazy. I mean, I don't even know what someone would be thinking to not have at least that done. Let's go run a scan. This is local Falcon. It's on the DBA platform, just like most others. But we're going to hit search, type in the name. We haven't even done a full GMB audit. I'm just trying to look at and see why isn't he ranking, right? So we're going to go, this is going to be roofer. Let's just type in roofer just to see if he's, you know, see what happens, see where he's even at, right? And then I'll wait for results, you know. This one's in, I believe they have 2 locations, one in Roswell, one in Atlanta. And what we'll do, we'll wait for the report, and then we'd send them the report, right? Waiting, waiting, waiting. This one, I believe, is his Roswell location. He has another one that's in Atlanta, but we'll see. And then after I'm done running this report, on top of it, I'd go, all right, here's where you're at, and here's where your competition's at, right? I'd run both. I don't want to just run his. I want to run both. I want to go, here's where your competition's at. Here's where you're at. That's the part that really sells it at the end. Whenever I do an audit, I show them where their competition's at and where they are at. By that time, they've seen everything that outlined the audit, what can be done, and they're ready to pretty much sign up. So while that's running, it may take a bit of time. We're going to go ahead. We open up Auditor, and I get that website auditor is from link-assistant.com, link-assistant.com, and here is the website, just in case any of y'all want to know. All these gurus out here telling you have to have special this and special that. Just buy this. Rank Tracker, you can get the whole suite for like, I think 300, 400 bucks. But if you just wanted the auditor, believe it's like 250 or whatever. I would choose personally, if it's me, to buy the whole thing. If you wanted to do this, you can buy the whole thing for $300 a year. So just my personal opinion, that's still running. But then we come in here, we run the audit report. So we give them the audit report, the content report. We give them the local Falcon report, showing them his rankings. And it's still running. It may take a bit of time, but still running. But so that's going to be one way in which we do certain things, and I'm going to show you some other ways too to figure out some things here. But this is running the audit report. While it's running the audit report, if you have any questions, make sure to drop them in the chat over here in YouTube, and I'll gladly answer any questions you may or may not have. All right. Any GMB questions in regards to how to make money with GMB? Not just anything to do with GMB, but specifically how in the hell we make money with GMB, because there are so many different services that we can offer to make money with GMB. You don't just have to go out there and say, hey, I'll do all your SEO for this set price. There are other things that you can do to make the money. But I want to show you this complete audit. So that's one thing we can do. So we do the audit. We send the audit to them for free. By the time you've completed that, they may want to sign up, especially when they're spending that kind of money already. And I know most roofers spend anywhere over $10,000, $20,000, some of them, just in advertising on pay-per-click. All right, so we'll go through. So this one is in Roswell. This is not his other one. His other one is in Atlanta. So what we would do is we go to Atlanta. In Roswell, he's good. He's good to go. All right. So if we go back to dashboard, and we're going to look for his other one, which is Dr. Roof in Atlanta. And we'd run a separate report on that one. And pretty much tell them, say, you know, you want to be where your Roswell location's at, bro. You don't want to be, let's look real quick. Dr. Roof. Yeah. Dr. Roof Atlanta. We're going to want to choose his Atlanta location instead of his Roswell location. Oh. Hopefully y'all got time today because we got lots and lots and lots of stuff to go through. Yep, so that one was in Roswell. This one is in Atlanta. We'll run Atlanta too and see how is he doing. Never know, maybe he is doing good, maybe he's not, but from what I've seen so far, he is not. But nevertheless, if he's not in the top 3, you want to do this full audit for him, right? You do the full audit. See, in Atlanta, he sucks. His rankings are terrible, right? Roswell is going to be much easier to rank. Atlanta, not so much. So I then take this and run this report, send this report over to him, and then pitch our services to him, right? So let me give you a list. There's a whole list I have of how to make money with GMB. How to make money with GMB. And let's go ahead and increase the font size on this so you guys can see it. So building a website. We may go through a lot of these GMBs. When I show you this one trick and you'll see it, they may not even have a website. They may just have a Google business site, right? Doing the website audit. That's another way, right? Page speed optimization. We already saw that on his website. His page speed, or if you will, core vitals, sucked, right? Doing a Google My Business in-depth audit. Doing a website optimization. Doing a Google My Business optimization. Doing keyword research. Doing some content creation using Jarvis or your writers, right? Doing some Google My Business management. Management meaning, are you posting on a daily basis? Review generation, generating reviews, real reviews for them, and responding to those reviews. And I didn't even put this one down. Here's another one for you. Managing question and answers. That's a part of Google My Business Management. Creating Google question and answers and filling that up. Citation building. Citation cleanup. Creating a syndication network. When I do one blog, it blasts out across all my Web 20s and other assets. All right? Your other social networks. Doing some conversion rate optimization so people don't come to your site and just bounce off of it. Are you doing analytics and conversion tracking? In other words, when someone clicks on your contact form, when someone clicks on the call button, are you tracking that? Google Guaranteed, not just pay-per-click, but actually managing Google Guaranteed. Are you creating geocentric stack pages or what I call location pages? Are you creating niche relevant local backlinks? Are you doing press releases? And that's another one. Are you running Google My Business ads? What is a Google My Business ad? And then YouTube SEO. Like Google My Business ads, this is what it would look like per se. Let's go back to Roofer Atlanta. So you got Google My Business Guaranteed, that's ads. Then you got regular pay-per-click ads, which are right here. And then inside of your ads, inside your maps, these are your Google My Business ads, okay? So all of these are different ways that you can make money on Google My Business. So for today, we went over a website audit, right? Now, there's another really cool way, and you see it already, where I can generate, if you will, let's try and say, oh, let's go here and type in Roofer Atlanta. There's this other really cool tool I have, and if you want it, you just message me or drop me a message inside of our group at Google My Business Help Group and Local SEO Tips with William Jones, and I will send you the link. But so you come here and you hit View All, right? Here's another way to find people. Do they want, my SEO expertise, or do they need SEO, that sort of thing, right? I come here, I go to this handy dandy little scraper here, I go home. I want it to scrape all of the roofers in Atlanta. Maybe I want to niche down and just hit the roofers in Atlanta, painters in Atlanta, whatever city you want, and hit confirm. And it's just going to start scraping the maps. And literally it's going to take every single one of those maps, and it's going to take every one of them and put them in an Excel file for me. And by the time it's done scraping them, give me 1 second, you'll see it scrape everything, put it all together. And once it's done, let's go back over here to Google and start this again. Let's refresh this. We're Roofer. Let's pay, not Roofer Atlanta, let's go Roofer Baltimore, right? Just another one. And we go down here and we go to View All. Yeah, I'm just looking at all the questions. If you have any questions, just put them in here. But we go here and we want to get some leads now, get some unlimited business leads, right? We go home, let's start scraping. It's going to go through all this, and it's going to scrape every single lead and every single GMB and give me all these leads in an Excel sheet. It's going to tell me their review count. It's going to tell me their phone number. It's going to give me the data I want so I can do what's called a ringless voicemail or a call drop. And I'm going to use Chirply, another software, to do the call drops or ringless voicemail. Ringless voicemail, basically it drops a voicemail and goes, for instance, hey, would you like some more roofing leads in Atlanta? Give me a call. Or hey, would you like some more painting leads? Give me a call. Or you can do even SMSs. I have one student that did just one run. He went one run. He ran it all at one time like a crazy wild man. And he dropped 250 of them. Out of that 250, within his first day, he made $1,500. He got one client, $1,500, one call drop. He had been spending 6 months just spinning his wheels, not knowing what the fuck to do. And then I showed him this tool, and it's combined with this and Chirply, and then voila, he's already making money. He's already selling websites and selling SEO and white labeling it, of course, to me. But once this is done, it's going to literally put it all into an Excel file for you, which you then upload into Chirply. But let's go ahead and hit stop scraping, and we'll show you what it looks like. So literally, here's all the phone numbers. It tells you how many reviews they got, what's their rating. Do they have a description of the rating? Business name, are they running ads? Okay. It gives me their address even. It gives me the city, the state, the zip. Do they have a website? So based off this information, I could filter this even and go, okay, they don't have a website. And I could offer specific ones, okay, the ones that don't have websites, I can send them another ringless voicemail or call drop in which I'm offering them website design. I can do the ones that have just a business site the same way. I could do the ones that are actually, you know, they have websites but not ranking. Then I can also send them a separate one for SEO. These right here that usually have the UTMs on them, they probably know what they're doing sometimes to track. They're trying to track their results. So these are going to be some hot leads right here that I'd really want to hit up on from my experience with a UTM. Okay, this one right here just has a business site, so I could literally, you know, go back over here, if you will, and go to this, and it's just a business site, and he doesn't even have a regular site. Right? And this site sucks, right? It's not even a full-blown site. It's just his Google My Business. Okay? So those right there are 2 ways alone, right? And Chirply, literally, if you've never seen it and you are interested in it, just drop a comment on YouTube and then drop a comment as well into the group and tell me, hey, you want more information on Chirply, and what I'll do is I'll set up another call and we can go over just Chirply, okay? Let's see here. So a brand new business, if you will, here's one of the questions. So we'll go through some of the questions and everything. So for example, let's take it from the get-go. If it's a brand new business, you're trying to get your foot in the door, out of that entire list that I gave you, let's go ahead and close some of these windows out. So out of this entire list I gave you, let's go ahead and open it. Out of this entire list, one way I can get my foot in the door is with review management. Another way I can get my foot in the door is with Google My Business posts. And offering literally to do it for free, just do it a week, just so you can prove that you get putting in some value to their business and helping them convert some more businesses, all right? And you can see traffic, and they can see the traffic, and they can see the value of it, and maybe some sales from it. Then they'll be more apt to want to say, okay, well, let's not just do GMB for a week and not just do some keyword management, but let's actually do Google My Business Management. Just Google My Business Management, most people just to post a couple of times a week charge $200+. Let's say you're going to do 5 days a week and you want to charge $400 a month or $300 a month. All right, that's just one thing. Then citation building, here's another way. But we want to just stick with the audit today. An audit, generally speaking, I'll charge about $500 for an audit. That's one way. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. So, John, if you want Chirply, then you definitely need to message me because Chirply, what it basically does, I upload the contacts and then I can take those contacts and literally separate them. So, for example, brand new, right? Brand new, absolutely brand new. And you upload this Excel sheet in here. And then I want to go to contacts. And inside my contacts, I can literally choose which contacts I want. And after I've set everything up, literally drop a call, drop a ringless voicemail, send them an SMS, send them an email if I have their email. I can do it from here. I can schedule it so it's not all done at one time. And then therefore, let's say I send 10 now and 10, 20 minutes from now and another 10 in a couple of hours and another 10 later on into the day. So throughout the entire day, I am making calls and I'm receiving calls. Now I'm not even having to cold call people because people are calling me because they want an audit, because they want a website design, whatever you're trying to pitch to them, okay? So that's what I personally would do. If I had nothing and all I had to do was scrape for leads. Another one that we have, you want to find new business owners. is called domainleads.io. It's another tool that I have access to. This tool, I forget how much it costs, but it's like it'll pay for itself just with one sale or whatever. You get a dashboard. Literally, when someone buys a new domain name, right? They buy a new domain name, and I want to say, okay, when was it registered? Let's say it was registered in, let's say last few weeks of July, and you can say whatever you want, .com. I want it to say roofer, just for an example, and search domains. And it's going to search the domains, and it's going to come back with the actual domains that have been bought. Right? You can choose the country, you can choose the city, the state, everything you want. And I'll come back with all the domains that have actually been bought in that area. And we have a couple of plans. You can have 50 of these a day, 500 a day, unlimited, however many you damn well want. And it can boil down to thousands and thousands and thousands. And then it will spit this out in an Excel sheet once I get them. So that's another thing we could do, right? Yep, just going through some of the questions here. So let's see. So we got all these right here. If we wanted to unlock this got 12 domains, 473, 12, 15, and even has all of this information for me. So if I wanted to, quote unquote, unlock this one, right? Now it's giving me an email address, a phone number, and I can do, once again with Chirply, another ringless voicemail or an SMS or an email. And once again, I can call these people because we know, for instance, that these people just bought a domain name. So they're going to need two things: website, SEO, pay-per-click even. Okay? There are many, Facebook management, social media management, all this stuff they're going to need to be successful in business. So those are the real quick tools that I wanted to show you guys and give you some ways to start making money with Google My Business. So give you one last one before we say goodbye. For instance, let's go over to Dr. Roof again. Dr. Roof in Atlanta. And we go over here and we literally look at his reviews. We can go, okay, is he responding to them? Yeah, but they're generic. Yeah, they're generic. Most of them are just pretty generic reviews. So you need something that's more non-generic. Does he have his GMB optimized? I can look at most of it and tell. Does he have all of his products in here? He's got 2. He ain't got them all in there. He can literally have every product for all his services in there, right? He has a good description in here, right? Does he have posts? Let's look at them. So he posted one July 15th, one July 12th, one July 9th. Now, is he stacking them the way we stack them? No, it's garbage. That's a garbage post, garbage post, garbage post. So if you were going to stack these the way I personally would stack them, this is the way they should be stacked. Image about whatever you're trying to push, your main keyword, main area, your description, your name, address, phone number with your link, and you'll see your previous post in here as well. So you daisy chain your posts, okay, or stack your posts if you will. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. Patrick, as far as a advanced GMB audit, I'll do one of those on Audit Tuesdays. I believe Tuesdays is when we're going to be doing those, in which I literally show you how to reverse engineer someone's GMB, find out how they're ranking, and do an advanced Google My Business audit. John's Bob, yeah, personal thanks to William for helping me launch my SEO career. You're welcome, buddy. All right, if no more questions, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. We got, let's see. If you continue to like these, make sure to go to our events inside of our group and subscribe to each of our events. Tomorrow is going to be GMB Audit Tuesdays. We're going to do an in-depth GMB analysis in which we reverse engineer someone's GMB and tell you exactly what to do, because SEO for me is rather simple, right? Most of these so-called SEO gurus are not out there to help you. That's the number one thing you need to understand. Just like people think the government's out there to help them, government's not out there to help you. SEO gurus are not out there to help you. The biggest difference with me is I'm not an SEO guru. I am, if you will, a business owner. I self-taught myself SEO. People tend to call me a guru, but I am not, right? I just simply go, okay, how does this person get to be on the top? And I want to reverse engineer, how did he do it, right? How did this guy get here? You know, find out what he's doing, what he's not doing. But we're going to be doing that tomorrow on Tuesday. I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you tell everybody about our channel. Please, please, please like and subscribe. And if you got any value out of this, share. I appreciate it, and y'all guys be blessed and have a great